and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jenisha Stanley again, and today I'm going to review the book Flashback, A Peek into the Past, World War II. This book was written by Nancy Ohlin and illustrated by Simó. This book has 12 chapters and 107 pages. So what is this book all about? Well, this book is on the topic of World War II. It tells how the war started, which countries were on each side, and how the war ended. So, do you know how the war started? Well, it was Germany, ruled by Adolf Hitler at the time. Germany marched into Poland and started occupying it. But that is whenever France and Great Britain declared war on Germany. But then, Russia or the United States weren't even part of the war. But also, Russia even took part of Poland, and so did Germany. After that, Italy joined, then Japan. So then, the three countries united and came to be known as the Axis powers. So also, there were some terrible events that happened in World War II. The Holocaust and the Battle of D-Day. So what is the Holocaust? Well, the Holocaust is it's something very bad. That Hitler set concentration camps all over Europe. So then after that, he forced millions of Jews into the concentration camps. Not only Jews. Also, he forced people who even spoke against Hitler. If they said, "Hey, Hitler, what you're doing is very wrong. You should let those people go." But Hitler would have said no and go into those concentration camps. So then they were forced in and they had to work a lot. The Battle of D-Day, which was one of the other bad things, which was the bloodiest battle in all of World War II. It started whenever the 160,000 Allied troops marched into the beaches of Normandy, France, in which they fought their way inland against the Germans. Then they managed to defeat them and free the city of Paris. But do you know why it is the bloodiest battle in all of World War II? Well, that's all because even the beach water turned red, all because of that blood. Do you know how the war ended? So, how the war ended was whenever Germany and Italy had both surrendered. Only Japan was left in the Axis group. Also, the U.S. had to end the war since the U.S. had joined 4 years before, all because of Japan. So then, the U.S. did it back, but by using one of the most powerful bomb at the time, an atomic bomb. So all they did was one day, one cold day in August, boom, the U.S. flew into Japan and dropped one of the bombs. Then they saw something. What is that cookie thingy falling from the sky? Then it destroyed the city of Hiroshima, or where the U.S. dropped the bomb. 3 days later, they dropped another atomic bomb on the city of Nagasaki. Japan ceased to exist. But one day in September, they surrendered. World War II was officially over. Do you know why both Russia and the United States got knocked into the war? Well, as I said, they didn't start fighting from the beginning of the war. The U.S. was just still suffering from the Great Depression. So the only reason Russia got into the war was whenever Germany tried to take over. That forced Russia into the war. And whenever Japan bombed Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, which was part of the U.S. also got knocked into the war. And do you know why the Allies won? Oh, because look at the map. Do you see the gray? That's the Allies. Do you see how big it is? Almost all of Asia is totally in the Allies side. And do you see how small the Axis side is? So that's why the Allies won the battle. Everyone, go and read this book so you can go back in time and have an adventure on the worst battle in the world, World War II. Friends, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned in on my new videos. I'll fly over to my next video. See you there.